let me ask you as an entrepreneur, how many times, or even as a business owner, or even as a wantrepreneur, a person that wants to start some type of business, how many times have you been tempted by the easy fix? The easy fix is those guys who, these self-proclaimed gurus, who promise you fame and fortune and caviar wishes and whatever you call it, cocktail wishes and caviar dreams. However that saying goes, you're always promised that if you spend, say, $9.97 on a course, okay? Or if you subscribe to a course to teach you how to do all this business, because these guys are experts. These guys promise you that just from this small investment, pretty much overnight, you will become a success. How many, I mean, just be honest, how many of us have been tempted by that? And the funny part about it is, even though I know better, right, I've been tempted by that so many times, okay? In fact, I've purchased courses, I've gone to seminars, I've attended webinars online, I've watched hours and hours of video, only to find out that most of the time, all I had to do, literally, all I had to do was a simple search, right? A simple search, and you'll see something come up like scam, okay? Or the review of something, scam, not good, not a good program. When all I had to do before I actually spent my money was to just do a simple search. So I am saying to you, from the lesson that I'm going to share with you here today is that there are no easy fixes, right? If you put in the work, everything will take care of itself. So what does that mean? Putting in the work. Okay. Let's just say if your ultimate goal is to get into real estate, okay? Say that's your ultimate goal, and you're inundated with money making secrets, how to buy property for no money down, only to find out like once you spend thousands and thousands of dollars into a program like that, you still need money down, not using your money, but using someone else's money. But at the end of the day, you still need money, right? So no easy fixes, no quick solutions, putting in the work. If you were in that situation and you wanted to be a person that buys real estate, why not go to real estate school? Why not buy a course online from a reputable a place that actually teaches you how to get a real estate license and actually learn real estate from the ground up, right? And so when you actually put yourself into a place of where you're actually getting it from a reputable source, whatever it is, a skill that you're learning, when you're actually getting it from a place that's been tried and true, or a course that's been tried and true, that has great, fantastic reviews, and that has a history, right? You start to quickly be able to decipher and disseminate the good stuff from the bad. In other words, what's great for you and the bullshit that's out there. But it actually took you actually going through that real estate course, okay? And this applies to any type of business. Any type of business, because there are no easy fixes. And this is what I call, by the way, talking head video, where you don't see my fancy backdrops with the big TV screen with a Startup Junkie logo or any wall foam. You don't see any of that. You know why? Because I really felt like, or I felt compelled to actually come and talk to you today and tell you that there are only three simple things that you need to do if you want to accomplish anything. The first thing is, one, do your research. That is the absolute first thing. Do your research. But the type of research you need to do is you need to research two different things. One, you need to research the industry in which you're trying to get into, right? And the second thing you need to research is who is the best at that in which you're trying to get into, right? Well, I would say three things. The third thing is you need to research where did they learn, or how can you learn something similar from the best who are in your industry, right? So again, number one, research your industry for whatever industry you want to be in, whether it's real estate, whether it's cutting hair, whether it's becoming a professional stylist, whether it's becoming a professor or whatever it is. You need to research it. Okay. Number two, you need to research the best in your industry. Learn their stories. Learn about what they've done, okay, to become successful, okay? Because I guarantee you, most overnight successes aren't really that. You only see the front story, right? The success, but you don't see the backstory. However, research allows you to explore the backstory and what it actually took those people to get where they are. And number three, research on how you can learn what it is you want to get into, okay? If it's real estate, what are the best real estate schools, okay? If it's investing, what are the best investing schools, okay? What are the best investing schools online? What are the best investing schools, where you can actually go and sit down? Are there any universities that you can actually take a course to learn investing? You know what I mean? So all of that to say, it always starts with, number one, research. Researching those three different things that I told you. Number two, and it's super simple, just put in the damn work. That's all you have to do. Just put in the work. Once you've done all your research and you've committed yourself to actually doing what it is you say you want to do, you actually have to put in the work. And once you put in the work, here's the most valuable advice someone ever gave me, and I'm giving it to you. Once you put in the work, don't be frustrated by the slow pace of the work, the redundancy of the work, the same old mundane shit that you have to do when you're putting in the work. You want to know why? Because if you take a Michael Jordan, a LeBron James, or a Kobe Bryant, or you take any of those professionals, I guarantee you, whatever particular skill that they have, they've put in endless hours doing the same mundane shit day after day, minute after minute, hour by after hour, day by day, week by week, and year by year to become what we deem the best. You know what I mean? Did you know that a baseball player, in order to be considered the best, right? To be considered the best, maybe hit, and I could be wrong on this because I haven't checked this statistic in a while, but you don't have to hit a perfect 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10 times every time you at bat. If you hit 6 and 7 times, you consider one of the best, right? You don't have to have the best fighting record, right? But if you have the highest percentage of wins, you can be considered one of the greatest of all time, right? A lot of people consider, Muhammad Ali the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Ali lost, and it was okay. But Ali worked on his craft every day, the same old mundane shit, day after day in the gym. In fact, if you see any of Ali's captions or any of his pictures, he always talks about the hard work is in the gym. The fight is easy, right? So your fight to do what it is that you want to do, the fight is easy. The hard part is putting in the work. There is no easy fixes. So number two, put in the work. And I'm going to give you number three, okay? Number three is don't be frustrated, again, by your movement. Because I believe in the Kaizen effect, or the 1,000% rule by Brian Tracy, or the compound effect, like I said, by Darren Hardy, or what the Japanese call the Kaizen effect. Incremental improvements over a long period of time lead to massive results. And so every time you put in the work, you're getting better and better. If you can just get a 10th of 10% better every day, over 10 years, you'll be 1,000% better than what you are today.